You have no idea the noise that's been going on. Like this, I'll just touch on it briefly. Along with the regular sirens and helicopters, all that, semi-trucks, all that. That crew, or I don't know if it's the same one, I'm not out there to see, screamed down the alley. The noise, I'm around. And then there was a construction site or something, I don't know, that went for like half an hour, and all it sounded like was just machines filling the air for God knows how many blocks. Roaring, crunching, industrial. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there. But apparently, no matter what I say, no matter what I write, no matter what, dude, even if I did walk on water, it would not matter to nobody here in DC or in the United States. They are so in love with the mob. And the mob they love the most is the Russian mob, which is neo-Nazi. So that says a lot of bad things about America. And it's obvious that I'm being completely pummeled by witness intimidation. It's obvious. And the Russian mob, if you want my impression, because no one talks to me, so you got to just understand I have to draw conclusions on my own. The Russian mob knows that no one's going to talk to me, no one's going to help me, no one's going to come to the house, no one, nothing, nothing, nothing. We're like floating in orbit or something. Fuck, I don't know, right? It's an analogy. So they could just pummel me and there'll never be ever any consequences for it. In my impression, they really believe they have the government. But my guidance is they do not have the Pentagon. They do not even have, what's going on in Russia is crazy. Like, no one understands. I certainly don't. But they don't even have really that. And I'm not going to get totally abstract on the Russian fucking mob, all right? Because I think it's a kind of a whole talking point unto itself. So let's just stick with this one. They're obviously intimidating the fuck out of me. And it does have some effect. I can't trust my own family, dude. I haven't figured out if it's the white power thing with my family or if it's the mob thing. I do know them a little bit. I think it's the mob thing because they're not, but maybe it's the white power thing. You never know because there's so many who are like hippie or whatever, right? You got my point? Who actually want white dominance. Yeah, and everyone who knows anything knows that. So maybe, like, I don't know. I certainly don't talk to them enough and ever been around them for the last like 15 years to tell you. I really don't know. I sit here all the time trying to understand why they went that way, but they did. I cannot trust anybody in my family. Fuck no. But, you know, I kind of knew that. I knew that back when I was wrapping up my degree. Before I did this, went after the mob online. You can't really trust people that you don't have a solid relationship with. That's really a healthy one. I had the intention of developing that with my mother way back then. But we see, no. That was never going to be in the stars. She's willing to do whatever for. You have to ask her her motive. Is what's it for? I can't figure it out. But no, there's no relationship. Okay, I can tell you that much. Obvious witness intimidation. Obvious. You got to imagine, right? If they're putting that much energy on it, how pissed these mobsters must be. Yeah. I can't tell you exactly pissed at what or who. I can't tell you. I could theorize, probably get some close there, get close. But I can't tell you. I just know that with the obvious onslaught of witness intimidation, how they've gathered everybody around me, made it so I can't talk about people in my own house, trying to haul me off to every sanitarium they can, trying to have me arrested, everything, dude, working with all the dirty cops, working with every fucking one they can reach, all right, to intimidate the fucking witness. I know what I saw and heard here. This shit went on too long. The thing is, my guidance is, Heidi, there's a lot of other federal agents that know it too, sweetheart. You're not the only fucking one in the world. That's a relief, right? So just relax with that. But I sit in here and I'm like, dude, they're gonna do something awful to me. I mean, right? Wouldn't they win this? You have to kind of question it. It's a logical thing to ponder. Before I panic, I stop and I breathe and I ask for clarity and guidance. And my guidance is every time, no, they're not going to harm you. No one's going to haul you off to some dark, scary sanitarium in Virginia, or this is fucking horrifying, way out in DC for fucking what? For why? Oh my God. Yeah, that shit will get me upset. No one's gonna come in here with the Secret Service or whoever these people are, these ones, and say you're a terrorist or any of this shit, because that was kind of on the table too. They're really, really, really horrible people in our government, and they really cannot have their hands on weapons of mass destruction. Dude, it should be clear what they're willing to fucking do. So my guidance is just calm down. I'm going to be okay. And then my guidance is always what it's been. You knew when you woke up this morning, hit the Russian organized crime. I stopped, I prayed, I asked for confirmation in my spiritual ways. It was yes, you were right. It's Seattle. Go there and hit your theorized places on the map and where they are. The Russian mob has I think, if I'm correct, I have no way to verify it, but they've left DC. They're mad. They closed up shop. Maybe they did, right? And they went, I was around them unconscious, okay, if you want to know. Some of them are young drug dealers. Yeah, and they're like cute guys. They're young, in their late 20s, early 30s. They seem like nice suburban guys, like kind of gangster looking, go to the club, cuter, handsomer. They're Russian. They're not white. They're more like I don't want to get into it. I know exactly what they look like. They're not blue-eyed Aryan. They're cuter. They can have girlfriends, but they're incapable of actually loving. They don't have that shit that crosses. I can't get into all this. They don't have relationships. It's not because they're in the mob. It's because they're incapable as a human. There's something wrong with the brain. I don't want to get into this. This is abstract. I was around them. They closed up their shop. Everything's been closed up. It's empty here in DC. That's what I was around. And they, in my unconscious, yes, they went to Seattle. They're all trying to go there. Now, whether they're setting up or they're there, they've been there, I don't know, dude. But I just know, and I pray in the morning. I'm like, okay, I go to do this. And it's, yes, Mama, you're right. It's Seattle, and here we go. Let's circle some things on the map. Now, this does not deem for me to be hauled off. No. And what deems is the police, because I have a degree in criminal justice, to come and check this house out. I have sent them so much information about violence and everything, and I put it on the internet, and there's got to be police in the United States that cannot fucking believe this. There's got to be, because I have a degree. I mean, otherwise, what has happened? Like, everybody in the United States overnight completely changed to the opposite of what I studied for years. That can't be possible. It can't be possible. So I'm going to err on the side that there are police departments that read the stuff I put online and cannot fucking believe the federal agents here or the DCPD. But it goes to my theory that, like, the DOJ, AG, Wynn, the boss, whatever his name is, at the FBI, these are mob lawyers. They are mob lawyers protecting the mob, just like Barr. Their job is to protect organized crime. So that would make sense why the organized crime is harassing me like this. They really want the government. They want to take over the country. That's what it seems like. And I'm not deserving to be hauled off to sanitariums for saying this. And I've witnessed stuff here that must be their business, and all I get is a 100% day and night witness intimidation. And I get it when I call their police department. Their mob cops do not like me. You should have heard this man. But I noticed when I looked over at my phone, I was like, Mommy, it wasn't recording. And I knew like that, it was fate. Just don't worry about it. I picked it up when I did. It hit when I did. The man was, oh, hostile, forget it. Just let it go. Okay? My point before, there are so many federal agents who are not caught up in white nationalism. Mommy, you're not on your own. Just, you feel like it, but you're not, so just let it go. Don't worry about recording that part of the conversation. It's okay. I'm not going to die by the hands of the Russian organized crime. But taking this kind of pummeling day and night around me, woo! I'm afraid to talk about the people here. Because if I do, then Step Papa on the West Coast will call the sanitarium on me. I mean, come on, man. And I can't, we don't know if Step Puppy's really been doing that. But Step Puppy has done that. It's fact. Legally, I can tell a judge or a lawyer for like almost 4 years, he has been doing that. So I'm just kind of assuming he is right now. I'm being an asshole and I'm accusing him of something. Yeah, and I'm not a cop on this case or a lawyer, so you know what? That gives me more room to do it. I'm gonna be a jerk. I'm gonna accuse Step Puppy of stuff that I think he might have done. I can't say he did, but it's just getting too fucking creepy here. There's something up with Step Puppy. There's definitely something up, and we could, over all these years, definitely agree with that. No, I don't trust Step Puppy, and my mom does anything she's told by him, so that kind of cancels out my trust with her. This is all logic, man. You don't have any right to haul me off to no fucking sanitarium. And these people I know are accomplices to felony crimes. And then like the packages, it doesn't end. I'm drinking my coffee, people. Waking up. I did a few locations of Seattle with Russian OC. I had no idea more crime had been committed in this house with more property theft. It never ends in this house. And every time I ever call the cops, I've documented by pattern, like with Step Puppy. We know now that much. They don't want anything to do with me or this house. They get pissed when I call. 911 is incredibly rude. Every time I call 911. They're very, very, very fucking savage there. They're nicer than 911 in New York City. Well, when I lived there, I can testify to that. You people in DC are fucking horrendous. You really hate people who report organized crime. You really hate people who fight terrorists who behead Christians. You obviously do. Because to be so rude to me, that's what you're saying. Okay? All right then. Hold that position. Keep it. You have. All right? You have. All right. I'm just going to keep hitting today locations. The noise here. I can't find words to describe what they're doing around here, dude. I at 8:30 found myself talking to cops, talking to Amazon. More crime at 8:30 a.m. Do you think I was really ready for that? Or wanting that in my pajama top and my coffee? No, dude. And it never ends either. Don't forget how worn out I am. All right? Just with crime. And don't forget, I'm being onslaughted with witness intimidation by who I can determine, I don't know, you have to ask them, is Russian organized crime members. Whoa, I just really wasn't ready for more crime to have happened at 1509 S Street Northwest. I wasn't up for it. I just wanted to have my coffee. I wanted to hit some locations. That's all I knew I wanted to do. I knew about the witness intimidation. That's clear. I just kind of wanted to take my day from there. And then I went to get the package. I realized, oh my God, more crime is being, and I have to deal with this now. I have to put aside the photos of Seattle. I got to deal with some really nasty humans. Oh, I know when I call Amazon what I'm dealing with there. We know. And on top of that, I got to deal with the everyday fucking noise that I can't describe to you that goes on in a residential neighborhood. This is not a residential neighborhood. Since 7:30, they've been high-pitched beeping. I didn't mention it. My guidance was just don't tweet right now. I don't know what to say anymore or what to write anymore or what to do anymore. Dude, certainly don't rely on your family, no. I've been there before in life. I've been there before in life with her. This has happened a lot. But she didn't do something so depraved. Where she's fighting for either organized crime or white power. You have to ask her what is driving her to be this involved with her husband's nefarious activities. She's totally neglected and abandoned her kids, okay? But it wasn't motivated off nefarious reasons. I do not know what happened to my mom. She neglected and abandoned her kids for other reasons that had to do with totally other issues, not criminal reasons. I do not know who she is anymore, dude. I want them to fuck away from me. You can cut me off financially. Oh my God, fine, fuck it. I'm ready to just, I don't know what to think anymore. It's too noisy here. I'm being intimidated by the mob day and night. Their accomplices never get questioned or arrested. And then they're trying to intimidate me so bad that I can't even talk about their accomplices without getting hauled off myself somewhere. The DOJ, the AG, nobody's going to do anything but protect Russian organized crime here. It's obvious, dude. So I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm just gonna stay calm. I'm gonna try, like where I've been taught in AA, some incredible tools there. Start my day over now. My day started, not to my fault, really bad. I started as a victim of crime again at the same house, having to deal with the same criminals. Because you got to call. These cops are criminals here. The 911, they're fucking criminals here. They are, dude. No one's arguing that. Go get a little bit of a degree and then come tell me how these cops are not fucking criminals. How everything that happened here was not criminal on their part. It is. So I got to call these people and get all upset and then call more Amazon fucking creeps at Amazon. And my day is just disgusting and horrible. And then I got to worry that they're going to take me to the sanitarium. No, I don't need to worry about that. You stop coming here. That's very illegal. And then I got to think, oh, I need a lawyer. This man has to stop calling these people on me. No, I don't need a lawyer. You need to be questioned by the federal agents, step papa. Like, fuck, dude. And then I'm like, do I need to fill out that IRS form? Oh my God, because this guy's a tax fraud here. On top of everything else I've witnessed. No, that's when I go, okay, no, you're going to use your tools that you learned in AA. The one tool. I've learned more than one. I'm going to start my day over again. I have to just stop and start over because it started so fucking horrible. And they're already intimidating me, sending their little memos. They're little creepy. That's a porn site. They've been doing that ever since the homicide started here. My guidance is the federal agents know that. kid. Relax. They're not all with this DOJ, AG, protecting organized crime. It's got to be true. There can't be like all the federal agents suddenly decided to work for the Russian mob. It can't be true, because this is who the Russian mob really is. They're really nasty. They're like the cartel. They're really nasty fucking people. They're really nasty. The Russian mob and the cartel had a reputation for being really brutal. They're really fucking nasty. There just can't be all the feds totally for this. No, it's not possible. I don't think so. I hope not. So the federal agents have got to know that ever since the homicides I witnessed, they got to know that, right? Somebody somewhere, maybe, maybe Heidi, maybe every fucking last federal agent in the United States has decided to be in love with the Mexican drug cartel and in love with the Russian mob. Maybe, I don't know. I really, I'm not the one to ask that, because I do not like, nor do I trust any fucking Americans. Look, I am so bewildered right now. I'm starting to think I need to get the fuck out of the United States. Maybe I should, right? I start to really just kind of get a little bit frazzled. So this is what I mean. Just start your day over again. Start your fucking day over again. If I have to put music on because it gets so loud around here, do whatever it takes and start your day over again, because I don't know who to trust or what to think. God bless America. Say goodbye.